Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my station. There's Sammy, my dog. I call her Rug. She just honestly doesn't move. That guy back there has rigor mortis. Anyway, I have worked thousands of IRS cases. I was a teaching instructor when IRS in the southeast region of the United States. Unlike other people, I worked for IRS, so I was the IRS. So the tips I give you are me practicing tax defense and what I know from the Internal Revenue Service. By the way, I answer my own phones if you call me. Question is, the subject is, how do you protect your assets from IRS? Well, the answer is you don't. You actually tell them what your assets is, because here's your problem. As a former agent, I will discover if I'm working your case what you've done with your assets. How do you know? How do I know that? Well, I have LexisNexis that I could use. I'll know what your assets are, some of them through there. I'll look at your Facebook page. I'll look at your Instagram. I'll go ahead and see if you got a homeowner's policy. I'll see what you purchased on your credit cards. You don't really hide your assets from IRS. They will discover them. But what you do is you let IRS know what those assets are and then put up a defense for you keeping the assets. You can get caught for fraudulent transfer. The person who you transfer them to can become a nominee for you and then owe that part of the tax. So you don't give them away. You kind of let IRS know and build, like I said, everything around it. So if you have assets, you go to a professional and say, hey, what can we do about this so IRS isn't going to grab them? First of all, IRS is not in the seizure business like they used to be. They want to go ahead and deal with the debt. They will find your assets. They can look at back tax returns, see it was on insurance policy riders, see if you had businesses. They have so many searches they can make sitting at their desk, so you're not going to hide them. You're going to disclose them. But like I said, if you go to someone who knows what they're doing, like me, you just keep your assets, and we do it in a way that you can close your case with Internal Revenue Service. So remember, you deal with these by telling IRS what there are and bringing your defenses to keep them. I'm a former agent. I've worked thousands of cases. I know what I'm doing. Give me a subscription. The tips that I give you are always insider tips, because no one knows what I know after 51 years. Thank you for hitting that subscription. I appreciate you very much.